Sir, good evening, students. Previous class we have discussed about reproduction in flowering plants. Complete these chapters. Now I am going to discuss about new chapters in plant anatomy. So what is plant anatomy? Transverse section of monocot stem and dicot stems. What are the characters which are found in only transverse section of monocot stem and dicot stems? Now we will be discussing about. In 10th syllabus in biobotany in plant anatomy, what is anatomy? So ana is under tamian to cut. It's a internal structure of organization of plants that is called plant anatomy. So what is anatomy? It's a internal structures of organization of plants. Plants is called plant anatomy. Plant anatomies. Now I am going to discuss about transverse section of TS of monocot stem. So what are the characters are involved in the transverse section of monocot stem? The first one is epidermis. The second one is hypodermis, and third one is grown tissue. Then fourth one is vascular bundle. The vascular bundles consist of only phloem and xylem. Now I am going to discuss about one by one: epidermis, hypodermis, grown tissue, vascular bundles. The vascular bundle consists of only phloem and xylem. In anatomy of monocot stem, examples GMIs. In the transverse section of monocot stem, in monocot stems, reverse contains only first one is epidermis. Epidermis. So epi refers to outer, dermis refers to layer. It's the outermost layer of in monocot stem, that is called epidermis. What is epidermis? It's outer covered layer presence of only in monocot stem, that is called epidermis. This epidermis covered by the and thick cuticular layers. This epidermis covered by the thick cuticular layers. It is made up of only cutin. So these cutins only in waxy substance are present only in cuticular layer. So cutin, the presence of only in waxy substances. Waxy substances are present only in cuticular layer. It's a check. What is the important role of this cuticle? This cuticle on the check the transpirations. Check the transpiration process. Epidermis. The epidermis is made up of single layer. Epidermis is made up of only single layer. So compactly in tightly packed arranged without intercellular space. Compactly tightly packed arranged without intercellular space, but covered by the thick cuticular layers. Thick cuticular, that is called epidermis. Next region, that is called hypodermis. So hypo refers to below. Hypo refers to, so below the epidermis few layers made up of only sclerenchymatous tissue, that is called hypodermis. Where is presence of hypodermis? So hypodermis is presence of only below the epidermis. So few layer made up of only in sclerenchyma cells. It's made up of only sclerenchyma cells, that is called. It's a very important function of only storage conduction of this only mechanical support and conduction materials. That process are involved only in hypodermis. The next layer, that is called grown tissue. Grown tissue. So grown tissue not distinguished to form only cortex, endodermis, vascular bundle, and xylem and phloem elements. It's a not distinguished to form of only cortex, endodermis, vascular bundles, xylem and phloem, not distinguished form of only tissue, that is called ground tissue. But these ground tissue are distinguished to form only in dicot stem. So below this hypodermis, that is called ground tissue. So below this hypodermis, that is called ground tissue. It's not distinguished to form of only cortex, endodermis, pericycle and vascular bundle. But these vascular bundles are arranged only in scattered vascular bundles are arranged in only in ground tissue. The vascular tissue may be presence of only in ground tissue. The smaller size of vascular bundles are present only near to the hypodermis, and larger vascular bundles are present only in center part of this ground tissue. But this ground tissue only mass of parenchymatous tissue. It's a homogeneous tissue are present only in ground tissue. Homogeneous tissue are present only in ground tissue. So made up of only in mass of parenchymatous tissue. It's very important functions: storage and gases exchanges process. Storage and gases exchanges process. So next one is vascular bundles. So vascular bundles consist of only xylem and phloem elements. Xylem and phloem elements. These vascular bundles are covered by this outer covered by the few sclerenchymatous patches are present. That is called a bundle sheath cells. So bundle sheaths are present only in vascular bundle. Covered by this only in vascular bundle, xylem and phloem elements. Xylem and phloem elements. This only it's a sclerenchymatous cells made up of only in bundle sheath cells. The next one is these vascular bundles conjoint, collateral, closed, conjoint, collateral and closed end arc conditions. The vascular bundle contains only conjoint vascular bundle, then collateral type of vascular bundle and closed type of vascular bundle and end arc. What is a conjoint vascular bundles? The conjoint vascular bundle means either phloem arranged above the regions and xylem arranged only below the regions. Either xylem and phloem arranged the same radius. Xylem and phloem arranged the same radius above the region of phloem, below the region of only xylem. The type of vascular bundle that is called a conjoint vascular bundle. What is a collateral vascular bundle? So collateral vascular bundles, the xylem, the phloem and the xylem arranged only in same radius. The xylem and the phloem arranged only in same radius, that is called collateral vascular bundle. What is a closed type of vascular bundle? The closed type of vascular bundle means the xylem and phloem arranged, so phloem above the regions, xylem below the regions, there is no cambium. There is no cambium. No cambium. These cambiums are present only in dicot, in transverse section of only in dicot stem, but there is no cambium as present in between the phloem and xylem. The type of vascular bundle that is called a closed vascular bundle. So what is end arc conditions? The end arc means the pseudoxylem. This is a pseudoxylem. Pseudoxylem elements. These are metaxylem elements. Metaxylem elements. So metaxylem elements towards the only periphery regions. Some pseudoxylem elements only towards the center. So pseudoxylem elements towards the center and metaxylem elements are towards the periphery region. The type of xylem elements are arranged only in end arc conditions. The end arc condition of xylem are found in only in stem, either monocot stem and in dicot stem. Next one is phloem. The phloem, there are consist of 4 types of elements. The first one is sieve elements. The second one is companion cells. Companion cells. And third one is phloem parenchyma. And fourth one is phloem fibers. Phloem fibers. This in this monocot stem in phloem consists of only sieve elements and companion cells are present. sieve elements and companion cells are present. In phloem, parenchyma and phloem fibers are only in absent. In monocot stem, phloem, parenchyma and phloem fibers are, these elements are absent in only in monocot stem in phloem elements, but sieve elements and companion cells are present only in sieve in monocot stem vascular bundle. But these protophloem towards the periperogenes. Protoploems. So protoploem means the first formed phloem, that is called protoploem. These protoploems only presence of only towards to the periperogen, but metaploem presence of only towards the centers. So protoploem, first formed phloem, that is called protoploem. This protoploem is faced on only periperogens. But this second formed phloem, that is called in metaploem. These metaploems are formed towards the center. The next one is xylem elements. The xylem elements, the protoxylem towards the only center and metaxylem towards the only in periperogens. The xylem elements are found in only in Y shape. These metaxylems are present only above the regions. Two or more metaxylem present only in periperogens, and two or more protoxylem towards the center. The shape of the xylem arranged only in Y shape. The xylem consists of the four elements. The first one is vessels, the second one is tracheids, and third one is xylem fibers, and fourth one is xylem parenchyma. These xylem vessels and xylem tracheids and xylem fibers, these are only dead tissue, but xylem parenchyma is present only in living tissue. The xylem parenchyma tissues are present only in monocot stem. So next I am going to discuss transverse section of dicot stem. Examples in Elianthus. There are reversible to form up only. This dicot stem contains epidermis, then hypodermis, the still consists of only vascular bundles, phloem, cambium, xylem, and pith. Now I am going to discuss it one by one. So what is epidermis? So epidermis is the outermost layer made up of single layer of parent vessels without intercellular space, compactly, tightly packed, arranged in rectangular shape. So what is epidermis? Epidermis is a protecting layer of innermost tissue. It's found in only outer to the hypodermis. It is made up of single layer parenchymal cells without intercellular space, compactly, tightly packed, arranged and rectangular shapes. It's covered by the thick cuticular layers. These cuticles is made up of waxy substances. It's a check the transpiration process. So what is the function of this only cuticular layer? This cuticular layer is very important function. Check the transpirations. So multicellular RSR outgrowth may be presence of only multicellular epidermal outgrowth is present only in dicot stem. This multicellular epidermal growth is absent in only in monocot stem. But it is only importance of only it's a dispersal of fruits and seeds. It involves only form of only epidermal, multicellular epidermal hairs. Thus, there are the 3 zones are presence of only hypodermis. So, hypo refers to, so below the layer of only epidermis, there are consist of only 3 zones. 3 zones. So, what are the 3 zones are present only naga? So, below the epidermis, that is called hypodermis, it is made up of only in collenchyma tissue. So, collenchyma tissue, it's a collenchyma tissue means it's a angular collenchyma. So, thickening of angles only. Angular collenchyma, so angles are thickening up or corners are thickening up only in tissue system. The type of tissue that is called a angular collenchyma. The corner thickening up cells are found in only in below the epidermis, that is called a hypodermis. So, below the hypodermis, few layer made up of only second zonal region, that is called a chlorenchyma tissue. Chlorenchyma. So, chlorenchyma is the presence of pigments. Presence of pigments. What types of pigments only? In chlorophyll pigments to perform to the photosynthesis process. Perform to the photosynthesis process. The second zonal region, that is called chlorenchyma tissue. This chlorenchyma tissue presence of only in chlorophyll pigment, so perform to the in photosynthesis process. Interpreted the chlorenchyma tissue, that second zonal presence of only resin duct. Resin duct. There are the 3 zonal regions are present only hypodermis. The first zonal region, that is made up of only in collenchyma tissue. Second zonal region, that is presence of only in chlorenchyma tissue. And third zonal region, that is called in parenchyma tissue. Parenchyma, it's a homogeneous tissue. Homogeneous tissue, so fully presence of only some mass of parenchyma tissue are present only in third zonal region, that is called parenchyma tissue. The hypodermis, what is hypodermis? So, hypodermis, so below the epidermis, this region, that is called hypodermis. The hypodermis made up of only in collenchyma cells in dicot stem. Collenchyma cells. Second zonal region, that is called chlorenchyma cells. The chlorenchyma cells presence of only pigment. The what types of pigments are present? In chlorophyll pigments are present. Chlorophyll pigments, the presence the perform to the photosynthesis process are involved only in chlorenchyma tissue. The third zonal region, that is called parenchyma tissue. The parenchyma tissue, mass of homogeneous are present only third zonal region. It's only made up of cellulosic substances. Cellulosic substances. The parenchyma cell wall is made up of parenchyma cell wall is made up of only cellulosic substances. What is the function? The function is only storage and gases exchanges. Gases exchanges. The next, innermost layer. Innermost layer, that is called endodermis. So, endodermis, a single layer of made up of parenchyma cells and barrel shaped. It's made of, it is a presence of only starch sheath cells, starch grains. It's a single layer of made up of parenchyma cells. It's a tightly packed arranged without intercellular space. It's maybe presence of only in starch grains. It's a cover. It is a innermost layer of only cortex. So, which one is the innermost layer of the cortex? Innermost layer of cortex, that is called endodermis. The next one is stele. What is stele? Stele is a arrangement of vascular bundles are arranged only in ring like structures. The vascular bundles are arranged only ring like structures. It consists of only pericycle, phloem and xylem. In between the xylem and phloem presence of only in cambium. The type of stele in between presence of only xylem and flow elements, that is called cambium. The type of vascular bundle that is called open vascular bundles. The steel contains only arranged in the form of only ring-like structure in dicot stem, but in monocot stem vascular bundles are arranged. Monocot stem in vascular bundles arranged is scattered. Vascular bundles are arranged only in scattered, but in vascular bundles are arranged in dicot stem on the ring like structure. The type of vascular bundle is also called U steel. U steel. So what is U steel? U steel means the vascular bundles are arranged only ring like structures, the presence of only within the center of only in pith elements, that is called U steel. So next one is pericycle. This pericycle is made up of only sclerenchyma cells. It is made up of only sclerenchyma cells. So outer to the steel layer, that is called a pericycle. Outer to the steel layer, that is called a pericycle. These are only in the sclerenchyma cells. That cell that is nature's bundle capsules. Bundle capsule. The bundle capsules are present only in dicot stem, but bundle sheath cells. Bundle sheath cells are present only in monocot stem. Monocot stem, but these bundle sheath cells are also made up of sclerenchyma cells. Above the vascular bundle regions, these bundle capsules also present only in sclerenchyma cells, but these bundle capsules are present only in dicot stem, but these bundle sheath cells are present only in monocot stems. In monocot stem. The next one is phloem elements. Vascular bundles. In vascular bundles, vascular bundles conjoint, vascular bundles conjoint, collateral, open and end arc conditions. So what is conjoint? The xylem and phloem arranged only above the regions. The phloem and the xylem arranged only above the regions. Alternate manners are arranged only in conjoint vascular bundles, above the region of phloem elements, below the region of only xylem elements. Either above the region of xylem elements and below the region of phloem elements are arranged only in manners. The type of vascular bundle is also called a conjoint vascular bundle. What is a collateral vascular bundle? So collateral vascular bundle means, so phloem arranged only above the regions and xylem arranged only below the region, but in these are arranged only in same radius. Above the regions of only phloem regions, below the region of only xylem elements, but these are arranged only same radius. The type of vascular bundles that is called collateral vascular bundles. So what in open vascular bundles? Open vascular bundles, so phloem above the regions and xylem below the regions, but these presence of only cambium. So cambiums are present only in meristematic tissue. So cambium is very important role. It's a meristematic tissue made up of only in parenchyma tissue during secondary growth. So which ones during secondary growth are involved in cambium tissue are involved? What is the open vascular bundles? So open vascular bundles, in between the xylem and phloem elements, the presence of cambium. In this cambiums are involved only in secondary growth. What is the end arc conditions? The end arc means so metaxylem elements are present only in presence of only based on only in periphery regions, and putaxylem elements are present only towards the center. The putaxylem elements towards the center, metaxylem elements are present only towards the periphery region. The type of xylem elements are arranged only xylem elements are arranged only metaxylem towards the periphery region, putaxylem towards the center. The type of xylem elements that is called end arc. The next one is so large central part of the region that is called pith. The pith is only homogeneous tissue made up of only in parenchyma tissue. Parenchyma tissue, larger intercellular space are present only in pith regions. The in between the two vascular bundles, the pith elements, that is the pith elements are extends to form up only in between the vascular bundle. That region that is called medullary rays. Medullary rays or primary pith rays. Primary pith rays. This pith is only presence of only at the center of only in dicot stem, but pith is absent only in monocot stem. So So varieties presence of only in pith. The pith is presence of only transverse section of only in dicot stem, but pith is absence of only in monocot stem. These made up of only homogeneous parent versus a large center occupy the region of that is called pith. It is very important functions: storage and storage substances and gases exchanges. Gases exchanges. One by one transverse section of in dicot stem. The first region that is called epidermis, the second region that is called hypodermis, the cortical regions. So cortex may be divided into three zonal regions. That's hypodermis made up of only first zone colon-chyma tissue, second region that is called chlorine-chyma tissue, and third region that is called parenchyma tissue. These three regions that is called cortex. The cortex, there are three zonal regions. It's a colon-chyma tissue made up of only in hypodermis. Hypodermis. The next region that is called endodermis. Say endodermis that is called innermost layer of only in cortex. Innermost layer that is called cortex. So bundle caps are present only in dicot stem. Next one is vascular bundles. Vascular bundles consist of only phloem and xylem elements. Phloem and xylem elements. In between the xylem and phloem presence of only in cambium tissue. These cambium tissues are involved only in secondary growth. The center large part that is called pith. Next, so what are the difference between presence of only in monocot stem and dicot stem? The first one is hypodermis. So hypodermis monocot stem made up of only in sclerenchyma tissue. Sclerenchyma tissue. This hypodermis made up of only in colon-chyma tissue. Colon-chyma. The next, there is no distinguished form of only. No distinguished form of only cortex. There is no distinguished form of only in cortex. Cortex, grown tissue. Grown tissue. There is no distinguished form of only cortexal regions and grown tissue. The distinguished form of only cortex, hypodermis, stele, pericycle, and pith. There is no distinguished form of only cortical regions. It's a found in only grown tissue. This is no distinguished form only in stele, pericycle, and pith. Next one is endodermis. So endodermis absence of only endodermis are only in monocot stem, but endodermis presence are only in dicot stem. This endodermis only in made of only starch grains are found in only endodermis tissue. And third one is starch sheath is present. Starch sheath is absent. Bundle cap is absent, but the bundle cap is present only in dicot stems. Presence of only in dicot stems. Next one is pith is absent in monocot stem, but pith is present only in dicot stems. So conclusion for these chapters in plant anatomy. So what is anatomy we will discuss about. Next, primary structure of monocot stem and dicot stems. So what are the difference between are present only in monocot stem and dicot stems? Any other doubt asked with me for these chapters, and watch these videos.